Saturday, back day. Started out with lat pull downs on a cable machine at 42.5 pounds. Did a set of 20, jumped it up to 50 pounds, set of 20. The free weight and cable area was kind of busy. So instead of sitting around trying to wait on the machine I wanted, or the part of the cable machine I wanted, I moved over to the row, like Cybex row machine. I did, ooh shit, I already forgot, 20 at 85, maybe 100. And then I did another 25 at more than 100 or at 100. I don't remember. I have it written down, or I have it logged in MyFitnessPal, which is starting to kind of get on my nerves. We'll get there. And from there, we went over to do lat pull downs again. Supposed to be reverse grip. Again, cable machine area was kind of busy. So we just did another set of lat pull downs on the like Cybex lat pull down machine thing. Tried reverse grip, but the handles aren't straight. They're biased in like that, so like that just didn't work. Did a set of 20 at either 85 or 100, and then jumped it up again. Just one plate setting. And I felt like I was cheating myself with some arm in it, because I can, like, my biceps and triceps are starting to get tight, and my chest is starting to get a little awake. Now granted, that might be a little bit of soreness left over from yesterday's chest day, but I dropped it down to 15 pounds and just really focused on the top of the lateral, that like right where the peak of it is. I could feel that, so I just focused on the squeeze the entire time for all 60 of those repeticiones. Then we moved over to a barbell shrug on the Smith machine, supersetted with bent over rows. Started with empty bar, so like 15, 20 pounds. The machine says it's 20 pounds. It doesn't feel like 20 pounds. Like, there's more compensation happening with the cables and the pulleys than that. I just refuse to believe otherwise. So did 10 shrugs, 10 bent over rows. Started with 20, then jumped up to 110. Did 2 sets of that at 10 reps apiece. And then I threw 10 more pounds on and did it from there. I am now going home, and if the magnificent bride is yet to be awake, Poppy is actually going to try a run. So that's going to be interesting. Snored really hard last night. Throat sore. Tired, not tired, but just, I can tell I got crap sleep, but I feel good. Just kind of it's a bit sluggish. So we're gonna try and knock that sluggishness out. It's not gonna be a full run. It's probably just gonna be a trot the entire time. Let's see, it's almost 9 o'clock. We will see where she is at in the world, and we'll go from there. I might have time for one lap. I'm trying to decide on whether or not to bring the dogs, because they get a little weird about running. They don't like the big foot plods behind them, which is about the only way I know how to run, because I have giant feet. I've got to get a device to help me stop snoring. If that comes down to me having to get a CPAP, that's what's going to have to happen, because it's not sleeping well thing with the getting more active. is killing me. The other thing that's killing me is I'm not tracking my food. And I am gaining weight because I am subconsciously compensating for the amount of effort I'm burning. The amount of effort I'm putting in, I'm subconsciously eating more. And that would not happen if I would actually track my calories. I've gained 10 pounds in the last 2 weeks. It's not like a ooh, follow my fitness journey. It's like, no, this is shit I know and I'm figuring out. And as to whether or not this is helpful to somebody else, awesome. But I've got to say this shit to myself of, like, you've got to track your calories. Because if you don't track your calories, it's just sheer chaos. Like, I made some protein cookie balls. I like those things. They're just peanut butter, protein powder, and like a little bit of honey and chocolate chips. They're delicious. The problem is they're delicious. And like, I just kind of want a sweet treat. Well, I ate 3 of them last night and they're like fucking 200 calories a piece. That's me being like very, very conservative. They're anywhere between, depending on the weight of them, like 200 and like 400 calories. Because all the talk about like peanut butter having a lot of protein, I mean, sure, but peanut butter is so calorically dense. Like, peanut butter, those things would probably be perfect for like kayak trips. Something to snack on, kind of force you to drink more water, because they do kind of dry out your mouth a little bit. They're, you know, it's not that they're powdery, it's just like the texture is weird, but I like them. And for fuck's sake, I probably ate like 6 tablespoons of peanut butter last night. You know? And that's just not bueno. That's just not gonna work. And like, the reason I thought to make them is I love me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I like me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich before I go to bed. Well, hey, guess what, fat ass? You gotta cut that shit out. And you know what? I gotta cut that shit out, because this t-shirt used to fit like comfortably. Now it's like doing that whole rise up thing because I'm going like, for whatever reason, like the gut fat is going away. And it's like accumulating over to the side, it seems like. Because like in and out, I've gotten like a little bit thinner. Now that might be, you know, just a subconscious thing that I think's happening, because I'm doing like more deadlifts and squats and rows and stuff where I have to tighten my abdominal wall, and I'm keeping it pulled in more, just kind of subconsciously, because my posture is getting better and those muscles are getting stronger. But yeah, like, I am ballooning back up, and all it is my body trying to maintain homeostasis. That's all it is. It's just like stupid lizard brain. No, not even lizard brain, it's monkey brain. Like, monkey brain is like, oh, we're doing more things, we have to consume more to stay where we are. And that's not the goal right now. You know, maybe it's the universe telling me I don't deserve the cut. I gotta get bulk first. But like, yeah, no, this whole thing, I did the math yesterday. My height to weight ratio is like 0.67. And that's not gonna fly for me. Like, I want to get back down to being like 180. That's a big task to do. And if that's seriously my goal, I have to start tracking calories better. Or period. Like, I just have to do it. I don't like doing it. I really don't. I roughly have a good guess of what everything is calorically. From a macro standpoint, I can kind of take a guess. But for the most part, I know like roughly what the calorie numbers of something is. Like, your average piece of bacon, like your run-of-the-mill slice of bacon, that shit's like 50 calories a piece. But granted, it's mostly fat. You know, it is what it is. But so think about it like this. If you get 2 pieces of bacon on a burger, that's an extra 100 calories. So 8 ounces of a hamburger is something like 400 calories. You throw a bun on top of that. You know, you're fucking around, you're trying to have a quick lunch out, you know, even if you go somewhere where they're using quality beef, you're not going to like McDonald's or whatever, you're just going somewhere else. You know, you're going to a local burger shop and you get a burger and you get, let's just say you get a fucking salad with it. Well, odds are you're probably going to get some salad dressing. I personally hate salad dressing. If like, that's just, it's just, I don't like the texture. Like, I don't understand why people will go, I'm getting a salad because I'm trying to treat myself and be healthy. And like, it'll be soup of whatever dressing they want with like lettuce floating around in it. It's like a sea of ranch with an island of spring mix. But, you know, it's easy to, you know, it just, if you're trying to think yourself to a better place, it's really easy to go, oh, well, I'm doing this thing and I'm not going to McDonald's. But it's like, dude, you're still eating like shit. It's like, if you want a hamburger, dude, do a bunectomy. You know? Either canoe that shit out, remove, and like throw it away. Don't do that thing where you pick it out and you're just not thinking about it and just shoving it in your face hole. It's all a game of mindfulness at the end of the day. You have to be mindful of literally everything you do. And it's an easy thing to say, but it's one of those things where it's a simple thing. It's very simple. You know, being mindful is a simple process. Doesn't mean it's easy. It does not mean it's easy. Just means it's simple. You know, going to the moon seems convoluted. Very simple process. Figure out how to get into the sky and go in a straight line to the moon. Doesn't mean it's easy. You gotta build a rocket. You gotta build like all the systems and the calculations and all that stuff. Like, it's such a simple process that we did it in the 60s with like megabytes of computing power, and that was pushing the envelope technologically. Like, it is simple, not easy. So I have to start being mindful. And like, just generally, you should be more mindful. And if you feel like I'm talking to you in like a stern manner, hey dude, that's probably something telling you should listen, or you should like at least start thinking about it more, because I'm talking to myself. Like, this is not for anyone other than me. I'm talking to a sideways iPhone because I can play it back to myself. It's like I'm looking in a mirror and hearing the thing I needed to say at the time, but like, I'm actually hearing myself talk straight. Like, I have got to start tracking calories, because if I don't track calories, what are we doing, car? Oh shit. Okay, go be a bad motherfucker. Car's doing weird shit.